Hey, what's up? It's your girl Reef, and I am back with a brand new episode of Elements of Culture, better known as ELC. And of course, you know we are down here on the South Side, kicking it at Wade Work Studios. Shout out to Wade. Now, this is the first episode of season 2, and you know I have to start things out the right way. I have a very special guest here with me today, who is in fact a culture shifter, and he's definitely not new to this. I'm gonna go ahead and let him introduce himself.
Hey, what it do, man? It's the boy Mykko Montana, man. I'm in the building right now. You know what I'm saying? Kicking my ones and twos, man. 2s and 3s.
What's up? Y'all heard it. We have Mykko Montana checking into ELC. How you doing?
Amazing, blessed.
Absolutely.
Thankful.
Well, I'm glad to have you here. Thank you so much for coming through.
Ma'am. Yes,
and we're going to get right into things.
Let's get
Okay?
it. Let's
Okay.
get it.
So, I told you where I'm from. Gave you a little background about me. Now, I know you are an Atlanta native. Now, tell me, what part of Atlanta are you from? And what was it like growing up here?
I'm really from well, you can say I'm from Clayton County, but I started like my childhood years all the way up to probably like when I started like elementary school. I left Decatur. My mom and them split up. We left. We moved from Decatur / Ellenwood and we moved to Clayton County. And what was different was it was more like it was almost the same. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the same kind of people that I was running with. They was like kind of close to Ellenwood, and that's how I started noticing like, oh, the police car is different over here. Like I started noticing all that. Like I was like, okay, cool, we're on the other side of town. And I started meeting more friends on the south side. I started meeting like, besides everybody that I grew up with was family. You know what I'm saying, and cousins and stuff like that. So once I got to the south side, I think we stayed. The first place we stayed at, we stayed in a hotel first. Yeah. Off Morrow.
I understand.
Yeah, in front of South Lake Mall.
Okay.
We stayed there like my first year elementary school.
Okay.
Then go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I heard you mention Decatur. Now, being that I've been here for so long, I'm familiar with everywhere, but I used to stay in Decatur for like 6 years.
Okay.
But when I first moved here, I lived in Mechanicsville, Georgia.
Okay.
Which I knew nothing about.
Okay.
We was just like, we in the city, we fresh from Florida, we moving downtown. Then people was like, you downtown in Mechanicsville, like you somewhere where you don't know nothing about. So, but that's dope. So you said you came up, you were in Decatur at first, and then you went to the south side. So, which that's considered Clayco.
Yeah, that's Clayco.
Okay.
We call it like the south side of Atlanta.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's Clayton County. I spent my time right there. Like, I think after we left the hotel, we went to Oxford. And then we spread it, went to Oxford.
Oxford kind of far out, isn't it?
Now Oxford like Oxford Townhomes in Marlboro, Georgia.
Okay.
It's Clayton County.
Okay,
You know
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so I was already like back and forth from like Forest Park, Old Dixie, Morrow. Then we jumped down the exit, then we moved to Mount Zion, like, and then
Okay, I'm very familiar with over the. I think it's South Lake Mall.
But it's South Lake Mall. Yeah,
yes,
Mall.
I reference stuff like malls and
Skate
like
zone.
yes. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Now, being that you are an Atlanta native and you've seen it shift, what would you say, old Atlanta or new Atlanta?
Atlanta just Atlanta.
Atlanta just Atlanta to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
I love it. I love my city.
You evolved with it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay.
It's a lot that came out, including me. You know what I'm saying? Like you can learn a lot. Like we had it for a long time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So to see those titles get like to see it be like that, it's like like.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
See what I'm
I feel
saying?
like this has always been the music mecca, and it's always been a trend. It's just what about evolving with it and just
Somebody just got
change.
bored.
Exactly.
Throw some shit up.
Try to cause some type of controversy,
Yeah,
of course.
it stuck, but it didn't stick. You know.
Absolutely. Now, I must ask you, has music always been your passion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Music always been my passion due to the fact of I grew up in the church. You know what I'm saying? And my uncle played the guitar. And I used to always like, I love sounds of, I just always grew up around music. But growing up in the church, it was kind of different because it's like, you know, this is when my mom was going to church, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Monday, I think I went Monday nights or something like that, and some lock-ins, then she might go to but Bible studies. Then
Yes, I'm a church girl, so I understand.
man, so it's like then it got even worse when we went to services. But anyway, okay, cool, boom, back to the subject. I'm right here. I'm in the church. So my favorite thing was 808s.
Okay.
So I used to see the drummer. I used to always be like, man, what's that?
Yes.
Like, what's that sound? What he doing? And hitting that big round thing. I don't know. I still don't know to this day.
The snare drum.
When he's hitting it.
I don't know what it is. My uncle is a drum player, and I'm gonna have to ask him, Uncle Kenny.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you got Uncle Kenny, man. Man, Michael need to know the answer, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, okay, cool. So when he got right there, I used to always like after I leave there, I used to stay, that's when we was staying in Ellenwood. You know what I'm saying? And I used to go to my grandmama's house, and that's when Gotti house, my godmama, I might pull pots of pants out. Everybody will tell you, like, I'm pulling them out. And I'm tearing them up, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I used to always like, damn, look at him, man. He's like, he over there, you see the drum, he cutting up.
Right, so it was embedded in you. What? Did you play the drums at church though?
One time.
Okay.
And then of course my cousin MC Shadi, so it's like I was born in it. Feel like. And it's always in my backyard.
I definitely understand. All of my uncles, my father had 5 brothers.
Hard.
All of my uncles played the guitar. It's 7 of them, except for 2. My dad played the drums when he was living, and my other uncle he just sung. But all of my family is musically inclined. It's insane. But I definitely can relate to that.
Most
Growing
definitely.
up in church, singing in the choir, all of that, all the services too. Man. I definitely can.
The drums and man, I can hear it in my head right now. Like I feel like that made the church. Like, sorry, God, forgive me, but I only went for the music.
And you know,
even
when
the
they break it down and they only just tapping that.
Oh, dun, 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 dun,
yes.
Dun, dun. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I don't know what they said in Bible study. Like, I'm in children's church trying to get to the big church to hear them folk cut up.
Exactly. I definitely understand. And that was my favorite part of church too. I think after the praise and worship, as a child, I was just kind of like, okay, I'm ready.
I drank a whole bottle of communion. I mean, I drank a whole bottle of cranberry juice. I'm asking everybody, I'm hungry by now.
Exactly.
We're on the second service. Can't sneak out with the older kids. Yeah.
I definitely can relate to that. So I see where we have that in common as well. So now, as far as with, I want to ask you, now, I know your record, Do It, did, I mean, like, when I say it shaped, like, I was just graduating high school, I want to say. And, like, anytime we would hear that, we had our own dances in Florida. Like, we was literally battling each other. And to this day, if I'm home and it come on, I mean, we going bananas. I just told you how I was just home recently. But I wanted to ask you, as far as because I consider you a vet in this game. You've been doing it for a long time. Did you expect Do It to kind of blow up the way that it did? Did you expect that record to do what it did with the culture?
Nah, I'm thankful for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just thankful for just being in the right place in the right time and being in the right rooms at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Be able to shake the right hands and for them to put me in the right rooms at the right time. Because it's like being around it and actually being in it was a different story. Like, I'm like, I got to go do what? I didn't go do what?
It was major.
Yeah, it was fast.
So were you like, so I know you gave me your background. So were you just doing the music and that's kind of like one of the records that kind of took off, or were you just kind of just in there just cooking up and then you just kind of like, oh, I think I got me one type. Kind
of. I had some few, because I didn't know if I wanted to take it serious. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
okay.
Like, I'm just like, I'm around it, like everywhere I'm going. Like, nigga, let me get on the mic, let me try to rap. Like I'm around it. I wasn't just going to the studio like, I'm finna be a rapper. But it's always it's like, what else to do? You know what I'm saying? If I'm playing, everybody else playing basketball, I'm finna join basketball too. Not just I'm being a follower. Just like, let me enhance my talent and let me see if I got it. And if I don't got it, I don't got it. But then it's like, right then at that moment, it's like, oh boy, I in love with the beat. I ain't even got through with at this point, we in K-Count crib, man. That man, like, I know we got time to record, but he got to go shortly. You know what I'm saying? He lit. you know what I'm saying? I'm still Mykko.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
get what you're
K count.
saying.
But at the same time, just listen to the beat, like all I hear, I'm just like, ooh, bro, the video gonna be crazy. I already had a video in my head. I already know I wanted instruments, everything that I wanted to add. Like,
So it was just history after that. It was just history.
man,
Okay.
all glory be to God.
Now, I want to ask you, how did you deal with the success of that record? Because, like you said, it was kind of like one of those things where you did not even know that if you wanted to take it seriously. How did you deal with the success of the record? What did you feel like you were under any kind of pressure at that point after doing? Because I mean, that's a big record, and your YouTube number's crazy too.
Yeah,
It's insane.
All right, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like to look back at it. It'd be like, huh? Like, I can't go back and be like, damn, man, I wish I could tweet this and do that and do this. It's like everything happened how it's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? I just wish I was more in a mental state where I knew what was going to happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, business wise. Like,
Oh yes, I get
feel
what
I'm
you're saying.
Like, if I would have known that, like once I knew that it's 99% business and, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I get what you're saying.
the rest is just whatever comes out with it. Like, okay, how much time you spend in the studio, but you need to spend that much time in the library book printing out shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting it together, because it's like at that age, it's like, I mean, not even at the age, because it can happen at any age in your life where you can just get the wrong contract and, you know, be in the right rooms, but then you can be in the wrong position. Like, dang, like, but then it's like, I can't go do this event, can't go do that event without somebody answering the phone, and due to the fact that they're not kicking it with me right now, or they're not feeling me right now, or I'm not listening to them right now, I'm not really like doing the DJ drop they want me to do, so now they don't want to talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, as the record moving, it's like, well, you gotta hit this. I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm getting frustrated because it's like, why ain't nobody tell me about this, bro? Like,
Right, because a lot of artists don't know.
what?
And you're right, it's really business like based.
On my mama.
Like, I done learned my lesson. It is business based, and you're right. A lot of people move off of emotions in this industry, and it gets icky. I definitely can relate to that,
Yeah,
and I appreciate you for honing in on that. Because,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
You gotta know how to put your shoes on. You gotta know how to dance.
Yes.
If you don't, man, go to some dance practices.
Yes.
But if you want to be out here, bro, you got to know how to dance.
And you need to study.
Study?
Like you said, be in a business book, know the game for sure. That is key. And I feel like that needed to be said.
Yeah, because this is what we want to do.
Yes.
I don't need to act like that ain't what you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what you want to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, like, if this is what if this, I look at my career every day, like, okay, every day, bro, I want to cut my brain off, like, but I can't, because it's like, the world moving, the time moving, you know what I'm saying? And the business is moving and things are moving. So it's like, as things keep going, progressing, I'm still not like, I know I got to do it. So I'm not fighting the ego part of it.
Mm-hmm.
No, bro. It's like, okay, I'm going to do it. Send it to me. You know what I'm saying? Humble myself, get myself together, because I want to be here. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot to give. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am music. I am love. You did what I'm saying?
You are timeless music.
Thank you.
Because it is timeless. You got,
Yes.
I'm telling you, like, and it's not just do it. It's over a course of 12 plus years. You've been consistent.
Thank you.
With doing everything. You
Yes,
get what
ma'am.
I'm saying? Like, I done looked and I done kept up as well, but you
It's
have
hard.
consistently been doing things
It's hard.
outside of just that streak. So
Yes, ma'am.
I do want to commend you on that.
Salute.
Now, I must ask you, with the success that you have had, what keeps you motivated now?
Just knowing I ain't give myself like 100% in the first go round. You know what I'm saying? I already knew I wouldn't get a second chance due to the fact I already knew my errors. Like, I already knew like I said, I already knew what I wanted to do. I already knew, like, you know what I'm saying, my wrongdoings. I already knew the type of, I already knew. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at this point, I put my big drawers on, you know what I'm saying? I took it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Took the humiliation. I took the down with it. I took everything that gang, when I tell you, bro, like, I feel like I had a whole mental like reset. Like I don't know. I felt like I just woke up and was a different person, bro. My mom, because and then it's like
it be like that.
It's like I accepted everything in my dream. It's like I forgave. It's like I seen it in my dreams. I forgave myself in my dreams. I went back to every person that I talked to. You know what I'm saying? That had an open heart to. You know what I'm saying? That I saw, that I could see. In my dream, like this wasn't this. I'm telling you, literally, like in a dream, like. And then when I woke up, it was like that's what my mama said. She's like, "Man, you've been transforming in front of my eyes every day." She said, "I'm starting like it's like I'm walking out the room like I didn't even know like why I keep smiling every time I see you. Like I'm like it's just my son, you know what I'm saying? But she's saying it in a way of saying like, okay, he understood because I knew what I knew what it took to even be a human being in the world to like where they're gonna put you down regardless. So coming in the music industry knowing like, yeah, they might got a big budget over here. They might got A-list artists over here shining light on them over here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanna get that, hey, everybody wanna get the shine light, you deal what I'm saying? But it was me in the background, like, fuck the music part, fuck the, yeah, I can go, I could have go kicked it with all your A-list artists, all that, but it's like, I'm mentally not where they at.
I definitely understand.
So I know my conversation gonna be bitter. Cause I'm like, man, fuck that music shit. Due to the fact of, salute, boy, you just did, got the BET, woo-woo. But in my head, I just got into it with these people in the trailer about I didn't like the outfits, I didn't like how they blurred out this, I didn't like due to the fact I didn't know I didn't even gave away my creativity away. So it's like now I understand life, I understand the music industry, I understand you have to be reborn, you have to be rebranded, you have to understand what your rebrand is, you have to understand what you demolishing, you have to understand why you demolishing it,
what you up against,
why you demolishing it, and then when you going to the next level, it's another event where you got to make sure you got the right type of armor on. So it's like I want them to understand, like, have no fear when you go in any office. Not literally, like knowing like if I want to be a carpenter, but it's an office, that's knowing like, bro, you might have to take a class, you might have to sit down, somebody might go further before you, somebody might have more tools than you, somebody might have more paint brushes, more paint jobs, or go do more than you, but stay in your box, you know what I'm saying? And understand like, bro, people right now, bro, been working their whole life to just even get one person to listen to their song.
Yes.
So imagine having to hear one hit wonder, knowing like, nigga, I didn't want to do this in the first place.
Right.
But now it's like, all right, get one.
Be true to you, like you said.
Stay disciplined.
Because when your mental isn't locked in and you physically present, but mentally in a different way, in a different place, that's a whole nother battle that some people don't fully understand that. And when you're in the industry, in the music industry, or just overall, it gets heavy.
Yeah.
So you have to stay true to yourself. You have to stay grounded. Your beliefs, stand firm in those. I'm a firm believer in that. So I appreciate that. And you actually answered a little stretch of questions right here. So
for real?
Yeah, you really did. You definitely did. I was gonna ask you how did those adversities prep you for your new journey, and you just laid it right on out for me.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I do want to ask you, do you feel like you've received the proper flowers thus far from the culture? Because I mean, I see the way that you move around. I also got a chance to see you perform on Thanksgiving night at DJ A1 and Friends.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I didn't even know you was performing. I literally was at the bar, and then you ran on stage. The energy was so high. I'm like, I turned around, I'm like, oh, that's what I'm going to
Yeah, for sure.
So I want to, like, do you feel like you received the proper flowers thus far within your journey?
I feel like now I'm feeling it.
Okay.
like then I knew it was around. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't there. Like a lot of people might see me now and be like, man, bro, you rub me. Hey, man. When was that?
Mm-hmm.
Anything that happened yesterday, bro, I ain't even touching it. So it's like, you got to re-meet me. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To understand where I'm at physically and mentally, to know like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? It took a whole lot of like prayer warriors, you know what I'm saying, to get me here. A whole lot of get myself together, a whole lot of discipline.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To even just make me do stuff like this. And like I felt like I ain't have to come talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like for what? Like, you know what I'm saying? I have nothing to tell them. I'm gonna walk out the room and ask the wrong question due to the fact I ain't have discipline or understand whatever you was telling me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You probably could be helping me put my word out there, or like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's an outlet.
Absolutely.
But then I wasn't doing that, so it's like now I'm swinging it back around, and the same people that be like, I would never knew. Like imagine if I would have seen you somewhere and I was like, man, hey man, fuck podcast, woo, like, and then I would have put a bid like hey, I do podcast, Michael, but I fuck Michael, like, you know what I'm saying? That's then. So like now coming back to now, it's like it's always been there. So now I appreciate the new blinds that I have on my face and on my eyes, so I can, you know what I'm saying, I know when to cut them off and know when to see them and know when to like, oh, they waving at me and it's okay to wave back at them, you know what I'm saying? Because I got my blinds open, but you know what I'm saying, if your blinds open, shit, obviously, you know what I'm saying, people gonna walk past, you know what I'm saying, and the right kind of company might walk past, they might stop and talk to you too. So you got to be ready to be walk out the front door and somebody say, hey, how you doing?
Absolutely.
And I'm in the right space where I can have conversations with DJs and you know, people of leadership, and I got to be able to like,
yes, those people that's gonna like, I wouldn't even say they would play a role in getting you in whatever market that they may have, or the exposure to their fan base. It makes a lot more sense when you're able to mentally get grounded and come back in a place of like more so gratitude. That's what I love to harp on, like being in a place of gratitude, because it makes a big difference. I completely understand that. I myself included have gone through that where I'm just like, well, I don't want to do this. Like,
'cause you'll see it.
Yeah.
Cause now it's like, oh, the portal open. Thank you. Like man, damn, you was fucking with me. Damn, now, yeah, Mike. And it's like, so what I had to do, like, cause this what it's like, you know how like you used to be like, I used to have a real problem with not being able to let people know, like, bro, this is my tone. But to now, like, grab a mic and one of your biggest DJs call me like, hey man, and then I get to that motherfucker and I look behind the curtain, I'm like, oh shit. Hey Pat, man, I need something to calm me down, man. I don't even smoke like that. Hey boy, my what the fuck be saying? My anxiety is going crazy. I'm looking at these phone like, okay, cool. So past truck go up there, he lit them folks up. I said, I'm asking my partner. I ask everybody this every damn time, boy. Like, it's my first time performing. I say, bro, what the hell you think? What the hell you think? Goddamn. Mykko Montana said, oh shit, bro. It like, boy, it don't even matter, but your ass going, boom. I'm at the door.
Go.
Man, them folks, it go like him. I'm like, oh, I be having chill. I promise I don't be seeing nobody there though.
But your energy though.
Thank you.
It's insane. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
And then just like you said, I've seen like the evolution just from seeing it from like a fan base, from your look to your sound, and you get what I'm saying? Like, you have to go through those certain things to in order to reach those certain levels.
Yes,
like, you do sometimes have to shut down and shut out the world and just get yourself together mentally, because I'm a big advocate about mental health too, because if you're not present mentally, you right. Like you said, you don't want to talk to people. Certain stuff you don't want to let them know.
Yeah.
I've been like that. I'm like, oh, I know I've collabed with such and such, but they right here, oh, I don't want to say nothing. Like, no. But it really be us in our own head, because we got it.
Yeah. But then
it's what we was born to do.
They got to see, they got to know they got it.
You do.
You got to know, like, you got to really hurry up and find it. Like, Like you can't even be this. COVID should have told people like right then, like, hey boy, if your ass ain't got, cause the shakedown is on. If your ass ain't got if you don't know how to, nigga, if you don't know how to take, you know how to put air in your tire or vacuum, buddy, you need to find something to do, buddy.
COVID taught us all something. If you weren't out in the field during COVID, doing what you needed to do, then I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So if you miss this cleanup.
Mm-hmm.
I catch y'all on it. No, like
I get what you're saying.
All right.
I get what you're saying. Now, what's your creative process like?
I might ride around. It might be crazy. I might start my day off. I'm starting up, stretch, pray, brush my teeth, shower, boom. I might go outside, take my dog outside, feel the sun. Or if it might be raining, I might hit the garage. You know what I'm saying? And then I might cut the Bluetooth on, go gospel, then we jump in the car, go. But Fred Hammond, we might go real like crunk. I ain't gonna make myself go sad because I'm still thankful that I'm able to be on my feet, moving around. So I'm not sad. I'm more, if these be thankful tears, you know. So proceed on just riding around. I might play some rap. I might go play my buddies' music, like different things. You know what I'm saying? Talk to my buddies. Might talk to my managers. Might just. All right, cool. They might tell me it's too early for me to go to the studio. I'll be in the studio that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't went nowhere. Ooh. But I'm like, shit, man, we just went here. We just did this show. We just did an interview here. I just take this and this and this and this and this. And I run it with this. And then I be in the studio and I send it back to him. Oh, all right. Oh, you in there tonight? Yeah, I know that right. Nah, I ain't in there tonight. You know what I'm saying? Don't come. Just wait. You know what I'm saying? Put your whole 3 records together. I'm sending to you. You pick your best one.
So are you writing? Are you punching in or?
I'm freestyling everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm sitting right here. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to actually recording, I don't have a lot of people in my studio sessions.
Okay.
I have candles. I don't have bright lights.
It's a mood.
Just a mood. I play gospel in the studio session and do the same thing. Just like all these just give me like, cause I listen to altos, sopranos. Like I kind of like all these are what I need, like ad libs.
You're really studying that, and I can tell.
Feel me?
I can tell because, like I said, your evolution of your music, like your different albums, like your different songs, you have those songs where you really speaking on certain things, and I can hear the melodic flow. Yeah. And then you got the songs where you like popping your shit, like I feel like I want to put this whatever on. Yeah. And I feel like with you having that musical background and being deeply rooted in that from birth, that plays a major role in how you'd evolved as an artist. Now, I do want to ask you, what's your favorite project that you've released so far?
No Stylist Deluxe.
Yes. I like No Stylist.
I love No Stylist.
Yes.
Like, I'm still shooting videos out of No Stylist. Like,
yes.
Man, I had run into some more, like, I be running to little ends. Like, it's like I can't fully love on a project, bro, until I get something like a kink out. I deal with 2-3 on, but like having a load of kinks, I ain't really trying to like be loaded up with kinks. So it's like I ran into a situation with a record. I'm like, okay, cool. All right, boom. I'm gonna go to the studio. This is how I did No Stylist, gang. I think I did No Stylist. Man, I did No Stylist so fast, but I did one. Was at Dae Dae house. So he was like, hey, cuz,
oh yes, and that's one of my faves.
Yeah. He was like, cuz, we gotta switch the flow up. Like, we gotta switch the flow up. Like every like that's why I appreciate, like, I have industry partners, but like Dae Dae and like my partners and Young Bezo, my buddies like that, like
it's like home.
Yeah.
Keep you grounded.
Yeah, we studying, like we studying like, okay, is they rapping like '08? Is they rapping like 2029? Like is they like we already on samples. But we like, man, that shit gonna get, we ain't got time. We big artists unless we got somebody that come. All right, cool. We're gonna keep getting on different beats. Like we're going on YouTube, we exercising on YouTube beat. They ain't even coming out. You ain't even hearing them. Like we exercising on them.
Just a run through, just a little lap. Like a warm-up, pre-workout.
Dang, it be like 6 of them, man. We should be on live, bro, on Adderall all night through COVID, boy, in the middle of the kitchen. So me and Dae Dae, I might go by like 6 to 8 hours. Dae Dae might be dead sleep because he probably done been up 12 hours recording. Bezo coming up, he engineering. Man, we got kicked out because of the music too loud. If we would have kept doing it, I would learn how to engineer myself. Wow. I was that close, you know what I'm saying?
And that's a dope, No Stylist is a dope project. Like, the whole project is dope, but that little, I think it's like track 3 through 6, that little stretch get me every time. It's like, strap up.
Yeah, that shit's
It's like at the top of the roller coaster. And
man, don't count. I love that album, bro. I love that album. Don't count, bro. I'm still shooting video right now. I'm shooting Ice next.
Okay. So we looking forward to that. You said you're shooting Ice next, so we got some coming.
On the way.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Now, I do want to touch on, I keep harping on like how you've had like that stretch over the course of 12 years, and you like I said on your YouTube, you constantly dropping content, constantly keeping like us engaged, because sometimes artists, they'll just go ghost and you don't know nothing that's going on. Right. So I think that's dope that you're still using your outlet and your name, who you are as a person. We're getting to see like what you're doing, and you're still making those moves. Correct. Constantly. I seen you was at South by Southwest recently. Oh, man, how was that?
That shit was fun. Like, that was my first time. I felt like a little kid at Six Flags. Like, I'm like, oh man, let's go try the donut spot. Man, I ain't never ordered 6 donuts. I don't eat donuts in Atlanta.
Was that your first time in Texas, in Austin?
I was super. You can hear it right now. I'm super excited. Like, next year, I can't wait to go back. I feel like it was my playground. Like, my objective was, if any big artist was out there, I don't care. Like, I look at it like I'm an independent artist.
As you should.
Independent artist. I don't put the A-list on me. I don't put the B-list on me. Nigga, if it's up, I'm coming right there by you. Like,
exactly. You're a pioneer of this.
Yeah. Like, so, and once I got out here, I'm like, oh, this is a fashion show. I told my manager, I said, man, down there, I ain't have to pack shit. Excuse my language, I could have came.
You could have came, exactly.
Man, one man, some loafers, white socks, Michael Jackson, them, man. I would have ran the whole town. Feet would have been calluses, everything, man. Would have been in there, hot feet, hot. But it's just what I love to do. Because I know I got so much to give, so much left, like, from 2010. Like, it's like they kept me in a box. Like, I'm like, damn, I couldn't leave out going to the studio. There's stuff. You come to the studio. Imagine you come to the studio all the time and you just 60. It's like so much Popeyes, so much like, you just like, why would you leave? Nicki Minaj coming through here, Young Joe coming through here. I'm in Nitty B studio, nigga. Why would you leave?
Why?
Why would you leave, man? What about I want pizza down here? All the new shoes dropping, man. Yeah, pull up. Come on. Yeah, I ain't gotta go nowhere. I'm like, where you at? Down here, everything's great. You know what I'm saying? She got a bank account. She signed. She's a part of my. She helped me get there, so she was managing me first. So when she let me go with them, it's like they told her that I was on some like student account, like student artist account, artist camp, some shit like that. I don't know where. Like 3 to 6 months I'm with them.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But I be with my family too though. But I was in like conditioning, working, PR, media training, you know. Artist development.
All of
there
that,
we go.
that
yeah.
Within artist development,
Boom.
that's supposed to happen.
Boom.
Yes.
Boom.
Yes. Yeah. Now, I do want to ask you, well, before I ask you this, I also seen you were in Germany. Yeah. I wanted to mention, how was that?
Germany was fun.
Yes, having a fan, that's amazing.
Yeah,
to have a fan base outside of the U.S. And I heard they know how to party too.
What? Listen, man, the first time I went over there, bro, it was 2016? It was right before I got shot. Shit like that. Cause now it was Korea. It was either one of them. But I was nervous the first time. But then when I went over there, I felt the same way. Like, I performed Do It 100,000 times. Back and forth. I done that probably performed Gorilla Zoe song, Young Dro song, Crime Mob song. Man, I'm so lit with them. I'm like, I don't want to go home.
Right.
Like, and I should get on the label. I got more music than this. Yeah, so, you know, to be out there again, it's like, all right, God, thank you for letting me be able to, like, inhale this. Like, be a part of this again, like, and don't take it for granted, because I did. I'm like, man, I don't feel like going this shit at first. I'm snapping on a management team because they ain't put me in first class internet, but I was on a nice flight. Everything like, got back and forth. So it's like everything that I wasn't thankful of then is like I'm thankful of now, and he know that because he know my heart and he know everything is what it is. So it's like now I'm gonna embrace it. Like I'm taking pictures.
It makes sense.
You feel me?
It makes a lot more sense.
You know what I mean?
I definitely understand that.
And them same fans was there. That was the crazy part. Like, you remember me from Club? I remember you signed right here. I'm like, for real? Like, man, that was up. Like,
and that has to be a dope feeling.
Yes.
When people are telling you that, reminding you, and you like, huh?
And you know, you hate to say like, I don't know you. But
yeah.
Yeah, cup, pink cup, that beat. And I don't care.
Now, I want to ask you, how do you deal with the pressure of the industry? Because being that you've taken this time and you've gotten yourself together mentally and, you know, you've put in that time with yourself, like, how do you deal with the pressure of the industry? Because, you know, it comes with so much. Yeah. It comes with a lot. So how do you deal with that? I
just stay grounded. I stay, you know, just be around the right people. Just gotta know yourself, man. I tell people that much as I can, bro. Like, I know it sounds cliche, but it's like, it's honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, please find you, bro, so you can understand, like, you can know what it feels like to know when what's not right and what's right. Like, a lot of warnings, you get a lot of warnings before it even happen. And when you say that and when they hear that, I know it's 1,000 ways to skin the cat, but boy, you better know when. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, at the end of the day, bro, in order for you to find a trade, bro, you got to figure out who you are as a person, bro. You can't be good at nothing, bro. But find you something, because you are good at something, bro. Everybody that touch this earth, bro, they grow to put their feet on the ground, learn how to walk and be an adult, boy, you got something. Unless you have special needs and they have somebody that's around them that's a special person with a third light.
And they're gifted
too.
Yes.
So there's no excuse.
None whatsoever.
So I just be around the right people that give me this knowledge, give me this, you know what I'm saying, to keep me disciplined, to keep me in the loop. Like, I ain't one of the artists where I be block minded, where I don't like know what's going on in the world, know what artists dropping. Like, I'm tuned in, bro, because I love music, I love artistry, I love the thought that people can put their feelings into on a beat the same way I could do it. They be like, well, I can continue to keep doing it then. And stuff like that keeps me motivated. Like, hear Tennessee Whiskey, be like, oh, dang, look how long he held that note. So then I go hit a beat like, bro, let me get a beat like this, that way I can hold the note for the third verse after a bridge. Like, you know what I'm saying? I take days out where I don't listen to music. Like,
right. A balance. Like you said, staying true to you, knowing who you are, that's the key to everything, because it filters out a lot when you know who you are and you standing firm in that.
Unlock doors.
Yes. That really intimidates people when you figure out who you are as a person and you start standing on business for real.
Oh, God, that's why you made me sit for.
That's why how I am, who I am, how I was raised.
For sure.
All plays a part in it.
Most definitely.
Now, I want to go. So you did say at South by Southwest it was more like a fashion show, and I see you be really piecing your stuff together, and you really be putting that shit on. So, is there any fashion collabs we can expect, or are you hoping for that? Any like clothing line collabs?
I'm ready for that.
Okay.
But I got a few modern contracts.
Okay.
That done hit me, and some cosmetic.
Like skincare?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cosmetic.
Yeah, cosmetic.
Like a cosmetic ambassador.
Yeah.
Mykko with the good skin.
You dig.
Okay. I got you. But that's dope though. You doing so much.
Yes, but this is like I wouldn't again. I'm telling them all the time, music. But then they're like, "But we got a call from here." So I'm not like this anymore. I'm like, "Oh, for real?"
Yes.
What they say? What I need to do? Oh, I just gotta put on my face and take pictures or wear it and tag them. Like, oh, I'm already doing. I'm tagging fucking Goodwill. Like, it's nothing. Like, I wasn't doing this in the beginning, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying. I'm starting to know who I am. Like.
And you owning it.
Yeah,
like you really be putting it on.
Feel me? And
like,
I'm not
for real.
with
Even
no fear.
Like no fear from your artistry, from your videos. Like I watched the walk performance video.
Okay, cool.
I
What you
said,
think
boy,
about that?
what the energy was so high.
So
I was in my room like
yes.
walk out.
Yeah, you feel me? So when you come to a show, Rolling Loud, Coachella, and I be there, you gonna be like, Mykko.
Literally. And you gonna be telling the crowd, open up.
Open up. They gonna know. They gonna know. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
so yeah, you coming back like
thank you.
Strong.
Yes, ma'am.
Strong. Like,
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, like I said, your singles you've been putting, I think 2020 you put out like 7 singles?
Yeah, wow. I mean 1,000. Yeah. Hell
yeah, because
yeah.
I put it on here. My faves was Prom Night, Jet, Lil Jon, and I think is it Will?
Ooh,
them singles?
Shit, oh, scream out like
was going. No, you fine. Them singles.
Hey, boy.
When I say
okay,
going
you did
up.
Your homework.
Yes, I did my homework now.
Yeah,
I did my homework. I did my homework. I did my homework.
I can God.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
So you really like.
They're hard.
You've been out there like for real. Like my most favorite song on No Stylist, of course, is the one with Thug. I think it's called Uber
Pool.
Uber Pool.
Yes.
Yes.
And that night was crazy when we did that record.
When I say it got that yes.
That's my man, man. That's my dog, man. Like, and even when I got with him, bro, like, bro, when I had my deal, he was coming into his deal with his people. Like, it was like once I popped, he came right behind me. Like it was me, Rich Homie Quan, then Thug. But me and Thug was in the same studio, Artist Factory, like.
But that y'all two together.
Hot box room, he'll tell you. On my mama, him and Dae Dae, them, and a few of my friends, but them two helped me structure, like, Uber Pool helped me, like, he telling me, like, when you come in the room, bro, slime, come in this motherfucker like you ready to rap. Sit down, man, come in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and you can hear
like
on
nobody
the
in this motherfucker, like, like nobody in here. Take off. He's like, I'm engineer for you. He engineered me, like they're like humble, man. But he give me like he get like I can see how people could come around either, bro. And he one of those guys that made me like pick my game up, like you know what I'm saying, like bro, respect the room that you in, bro. Like be that man, be that person that you are, bro. You know what I'm saying, like, and I took that from him, like, all right, bro, let me scrape my chest up, bro. Like you who you is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like remember when we were doing this and doing that, and, like you know. You who you are, bro. Like, don't let no record, like, or whatever, like, he didn't look at me like I'm Mykko Montana. Like, he already knew who he was, even before the music. Like, we was already friends. Just like, it's great that we already knew who was coming to this way. You do what I'm saying? So it's like, that's crazy because I never thought of that until now, because when you said this in the song, it's like, them two guys helped, like, structure and build my confidence. Because I could go to Thug or talk to Dae Dae and be very vulnerable about my artistry and very vulnerable about my contract and very vulnerable about, like, man, and it don't go, I promise you, I done said a lot to both of them about the industry or what I felt about I done said something to them both about how I took my leadership and, you know, didn't take it as strong as I wanted to take it, you know what I'm saying, and took my fault into it, and they helped, like, you know, sharpen,
redirect you,
pour me, and,
right.
And like, hey, no, don't do that. That shit dead.
Iron sharpens
like,
iron.
Yes, get out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, matter of fact, Turbo, pull the beat up, and that's how we got right to it. Like,
that's so dope.
12, like a dozen of cookies came in there. He had that big dog in there, man. I'm like, oh shit. But everybody, all the artists, all the stars, man, gang. I went to the bathroom, came back. Nobody was in there but me, him, his sister. My buddy who I came with, the engineer, and he was kicking it. Me and Schoolie. Dang. He was kicking it. It was like,
history. It
was just nobody but us. Like, it's like how it happened. It's like I'm still kind of nervous, you know what I'm saying? And not because it's him, but I'm nervous because, like, I've been like doing this practice run with Dae Dae. We've been doing this shit in the kitchen and all. Like this one I just knew about coming out from the booth and recording on the big mic, the Chaos mic right there. Like, I'm I'm like, man, hell no, turbo right here, throw it right here, gunner finna pull up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell no, I don't know what to say. Man, I can't work in that room, man. It's a Tito motor. Like, yeah, come on, Slime, let's get it. He set up. I just started walking. I set up. I scooted the shit back. I took my shoes. I was like, yeah, Slime, get you. He slid the drink to me. And it was a wrap.
And it was a rap then.
Man, give Slime his session, like, everything. Like,
That's dope.
push the song, Mike. Drop the song. Like, everybody will tell you, he'll tell you. Man, the man do song with people, man. Air come tell me, man. I mean, it might, because the nigga don't get the record. He gonna drop the song. But it don't be that. It's like, I don't have the right, I didn't have the right utensils that y'all had. It'll be done the right way. Like, somebody gonna play with me and I ain't gonna understand it, gang, and we're gonna lose the record, bro.
It was, well, y'all did.
But now,
it
was perfect time when I dropped it, though.
Yes, it was.
I just hope they tuned in, because it's like, if you ain't, and it's great, like, because you know what I'm saying, like, this gonna be that chance, they go like, damn, I been listening to Mykko, you heard No Stylist, like, this is when they gonna get off and do it, and then they gonna come like, oh, the album, hold on, it gonna make sense to him.
It's gonna make a lot of sense.
Yeah, like, oh, that's why he dressed like that, that's why No Stylist, like, I wasn't even, like, I'm going weirder. It's just me, though, like, I was always.
Who you are, just embracing.
Yeah.
You just embracing that. And
That's
shout
it.
out to Thug for that too, and Freem. Like, that's
for sure.
dope.
For
that's
sure.
That's dope to be able to be around those pioneers. Like I said, you're a pioneer, to be amongst another pioneer, and to have that foundation where somebody's gonna keep it real with you. And
Yes. Thankful for that.
All of that. So,
Thankful for that.
now, I do want to ask you, do you have a dream collab?
Yeah.
What's your dream collab?
CeeLo.
Really?
Produced by Jazzy Faye.
Oh my God. So you know the producer and everything. That will be fire. Ladies and gentlemen, in the beginning. So that needs to be, I can see that though. Like, I really can see that. And it is.
That's who brought me out.
Yes. And you know what? And then he was right there at the A1 concert. Now that I think about it.
He brought me out.
Yes.
That was tripping me out. I'm like, man, I'm up here with Jay. Like, bro, everybody, bro, listen to me, man. That's what I'm telling you. Everybody that I'm seeing now, bro, I'm re-meeting them. And I ain't got to be, I'm like, hey, I'm doing Mykko Montana. Man, I know exactly who you, just skinny as fuck now. Like, that was Jazzy Faye just said, he was like, come on, baby boy, you can do your thing in like 5 minutes, man. I'm finna bring you out the right way. Like, okay, cool. But I'm like, man, I used to be sitting in there, bro. Jazzy Faye used to be downstairs with Nitty Beats, bro. I used to be like, dang, I'm up here recording with Nitty Beat cousin and shit. But then I used to be like, this nigga Jazzy Faye down there going crazy with Young Dro. Like,
that's crazy.
That's I just like, I got to have, working with Jazzy Faye, like working with Jermaine Dupri or working with goddamn Spike Lee. Like, you got, like, that's to me, that's my downside, Dr. Dre.
Got to do that.
Yeah, Jazzy Faye hard.
Now, I do want to ask you, what are the top 3 artists that's on your playlist right now?
Don Toliver.
Yes.
Future.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, damn, who I be listening to? I like Big X the Plug. He from Texas. He hard.
Okay, I gotta listen.
Yeah, Big X the Plug. He hard.
Okay, I'm gonna have to listen.
Yeah.
Houston, Texas.
I think Dallas.
Okay.
I apologize, gang, if I said it wrong, but
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Big X the Plug. He
but
hard.
Don Toliver though.
Yeah, he hard.
I like Don.
Yeah, he wavy as hell. Like,
he is that little dance. His little dance he be hitting. I like Don.
Yeah, see when I that's why I ain't tripping. Like, I can get in that DM and brag on, like, hey, but it like now, like, I know I'm on. I done seen you a few times in my story. Like, I done seen a lot of them. Like, I ain't even gonna borrow it back because I be in y'all nigga story. You know what I'm saying? It's just how I'm saying it. It's crazy how I'm saying it, but it's just timing. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to get around and, like, to open. Like, when I watched his DJ Khaled, he did the record for DJ Khaled when they did God Did the album. And I watched it how Khaled called, like, bro, if I have a studio, I got to have so many speakers in my studio. Like that motherfucker got to sound like endless.
Cali got a crazy
Bro.
He's like the hip hop Kirk Franklin.
Bro, the way him and Don Tolliver, like they created a record. I'm like you know how like you could be like in the jungle. Like I want to record in the jungle. Like, I want to be so loud, like be on the top of the mountain, like like you know what I'm saying? Just
to the max, like on some stupid stuff.
Man, that's what he be. It's like
yes, he do. I mean, like the way he creates, the way he brings the artist, how he cater to the artist too. It's like a process.
It's fire. It's
fire. Like
it's
he take care of you,
it's spiritual,
and then throw you in there like, okay, I done fed you. We done did X, Y, and Z. Like, let's cook.
You in the biggest house in Miami?
Literally, chefs.
Man,
butlers.
I'm in the lamb chop finna record my ad lib.
Exactly. Nah.
I'm switching up. How y'all do y'all wine?
Yes,
I'm
with the pinky up.
What? See, dead ass wrong. Might be pink when I do it. Okay.
Now, I do want to touch on, I see where you just recently did a collab with Rap Snacks.
Yeah. Yep.
And you're doing a Rap Snacks Symphony. Well, you did it, and it's getting ready to premiere. What was that like? And even working with CAU, with the HBCU college?
Amazing.
I know it was.
Like, I felt like I was the student of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, but to be able to, like, be on the ground of Clark Atlanta, like, that's a HBCU. You know what I'm saying? And they are that's like a sacred.
Very prestigious.
Like, that's another type of world over there. You know what I'm saying? And when I came on their privacy, it's like, before I even got there, like, I ain't finna smoke no weed. Y'all niggas jumping, riding that truck. Y'all finna do all that. Like, I want to just be tight when I just see them. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of meet the school coordinator. However, like, I wanted to be tight, right? So to go through the school, to even just be, even to be thought of, and to even be out there with the students, and to hear how this song transitioned their life, then they hearing me let them know how they transitioned my life by help pushing it through the HBCU, because I'm tearing up Clark. When we tearing up Clark, Spelman, Morehouse, then we get out of there, we go to Georgia State, Georgia Southern. When we in Savannah, I never went to a club.
College tour.
I'm going college.
The college students carry the market a lot of the times. Like when I was working with the artists, in my experience, like the college market, because they constantly, that's all they doing. You get what I'm saying? They going to class, they walk into class, and they like AirPods in, music. So that's really like the audience, that college market.
It was amazing.
I know it was.
Yeah.
I know the energy was amazing as well.
And then to go on the field and to actually perform with the band, perform with the, like, but I never did none of this. I always seen it on YouTube, like, damn, man, Jacksonville State or whatever, one of them schools, like, and we end up going to the school, Bethune-Cookman. I watched them do it on the YouTube.
Yes.
Since, like, back in the day. And then they booked me this year with the Blue Sigmas.
That's so
the
dope.
Boys in Blue.
My brother is a Sigma.
Boys in Blue.
Yes.
They brought me out.
That's
doing Cookman and
so
shit.
dope.
Oh. But anyways, back to Clark. So to come out stage, you know what I'm saying, to perform with the band, I was like, oh, it's happening again. Like, but I'm with Clark. Like, at first, when I first came out, I performed at the school, and they went crazy. Like, the auditorium, I think DC Young Fly brought me out, and they went crazy. This one do it first came. But to actually, like, now it's time for me to tell my story with it. Yeah, I know it's on. Yeah, it's on.
That's premiering
this week on YouTube.
Yes.
Official Rap Snacks.
I got my notifications on, so y'all turn y'all notifications
Me
on.
too. Turn them on.
Turn them on right now.
Cut them on.
So we're getting ready to wrap things up, and I want to know, like, what's next for Mykko? Like, any upcoming shows, projects?
Scott ATL 4-year anniversary this Saturday. I don't know when this interview dropped, but you did what I'm saying. Y'all tap in with my people. You know what I'm saying? They gonna find y'all, shoot y'all my Instagram, shoot y'all my Instagram. Then y'all gonna see how we just did it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the Scott ATL show.
Okay.
We got an award show coming. They gonna give me I forgot what it was. It's an award show though.
Okay.
And then I got the 50-year anniversary. I have a lot of things.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's so dope.
Who? At Detail Art,
So you got a lot coming up.
on fashion show.
Yes, if that's open, let me know. I would love to come support.
We're gonna definitely get you that. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So now,
Make sure that.
my last question for you
Mm-hmm.
is, whatever artist is watching, what is one piece of advice? I always like to end it like this. What is one piece of advice that you would give to an artist or just anybody in the industry that's looking at your journey and like, damn, Mykko really he did this and now he's really doing this? Like, what's a piece of advice that you would give just to anyone?
Pick up where you left off at.
Yep.
Like, pick up where you left off at. And you know what I'm saying? This shit gonna be here. Like, it's gonna be here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, pick up where you left off at. I don't give a damn if it's just, I used to twist dreads all the time. If that's what you do and you know how fast you can do it, twist it. If you know you can play a flute, pick the flute up, nigga. If it was confusing, fine. It's back then, we probably have all whatever. Now we got color MacBooks. Did what I'm saying? They can help you bit by bit how to play the flute. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, bro, go be yourself, find you. You know what I'm saying? Take time off. Even if you gotta take a year off. Like, bro, I down there took COVID. You know, when I got shot, boom. Then by the time I came back to start fully back walking, this when COVID hit. Then boom. Then around when COVID hit, I started looking at everybody like, damn. This shit finna pay me back because I ain't got the real money like all the other artists do to keep afloat. But then once I started realizing, like, boy, I got time. Because, like, by the time I started realizing, like, I got this done, but a year done went past and I got so much done, I'm like, oh, boy, I'm on y'all nigga ass. Like, it's on now. Like, I got time. Like, y'all ain't really, like, y'all not really doing this. Like, okay, cool. Like, once I started seeing I could be in rooms where I could start being a light to people. It changed my life.
It changed it.
Yeah.
It changed it.
I never go back in a dark room like with my light on. Like,
I appreciate that. So
sure.
y'all heard it.
For sure.
Stay true to you.
Yeah.
And do what you got to do. Well, we are wrapping things up. Mykko, I do want to thank you once again for coming and checking in the EOC. You can let them know where to follow you at. If they don't already know, y'all should know though.
Yeah. But if you don't, my name is Mykko Montana. I'm on Instagram at NYKKO-MONTANA. On YouTube, Mykko TV, Twitter, Mykko Montana. I'm on that motherfucker right now though. Like, Twitter be lit. Yes. TikTok.
Yay.
And I'm starting to get on live too, so come kick with my gang, you know what I'm saying? And I don't run my Instagram like that, but come on my, like, when you tap in with me, bro, like, tap in with me organically. Don't tap in with me on some, like, you know.
Right.
Like, fuck with me. I'm human. Like, I don't but don't get beside yourself. You know what I'm saying? But respect me. I respect you. Y'all niggas gonna do features. I'm doing features. I'm doing affordable features. I'm doing affordable shows. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing a package. I'm doing a pay less run. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And, you know.
And y'all heard it, so y'all tap in with Mykko Montana. Once again, it's your girl Reef. You can follow Elements of Culture at _Elements of Culture, and make sure that you click the link in the bio and subscribe to our YouTube. Once again, it's your girl Reef. This is Mykko Montana, and we checking out.
I'm my mama. Let's get it. Show.